Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Okay.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
So, zum Glück bin ich Experte.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Der Rest ist belanglos, oder? Entdeckung Profi.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Okay. Silas fühlt sich schuldig. Das Feuer war nur drin.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Wir haben noch Hinweise. Bradley. 37. Er ist über 10 Jahre jünger als ich. Sieht nicht so aus. Moment. Da gehen wir nicht hin. Hier ist so ein Vorplatz. Der bringt jetzt zu Silas ab. Na gut. Was ist das?
(1693). This house is much older than it seems, but the architecture seems too recent.
Bei Reverend John Wigwood. Sich als Pfarrer sowas mal leisten konnte auf einer Insel mit 20 Einwohnern. Oder der Amper. Ein Friedhof.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Warte.
Please give
Poor kid. Poor kid.
Kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting. I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker.
Ermitteln kann man hier nichts. Was steht hier noch? Psalm 3,5. I laid me down and slept. I awaked, for the Lord sustained me. Okay. Schön, dass das hier noch als Tageslicht gilt. Seltsam aus, als wäre es ein Geheimgang. Hier ein Spielzeug überall. Aber was ist unsere Aufgabe? Wir haben neue Hinweise. Das Anwesen erreichen. Orte. Werde Hawkins die Gärten. Hinweise. Kapitel 3. Die Wahlfigur.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
Okay. Probieren wir es hier. Wer steht da noch? Spiel ist gespeichert. Hier geht's zur Tür, hier geht's drunter her, da ist Licht. Wir checken mal kurz alles ab.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Okay. Und da kommen wir oben an den Baum. Überall so umgestürzte Tische. Und erstaunlich ruhig bisher alles.
This entrance is still in use.
Okay. Das müssen wir wohl so machen.
Whoa! Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir. All right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Besser nicht. Viel geweint hat auch nicht.
So, little fish, swallowed our tongue, have we?
You won't kill me.
Maybe not, but I'll redo your face before I throw you out. So talk, and no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
Was ist jetzt besser?
No
Nehmen
one
wir's.
lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin.
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Wir haben jetzt sie das Winchester kennengelernt. Wir haben einen Schlüssel. Schnell hier hinflitzen. Man könnte was entdecken.
This gate is locked.
Verschlossenes Tor. Da geht's auch irgendwo hin, da komme ich aber zu weit weg. Ich bin jetzt auch ein bisschen aufgeregt. Ich weiß auch nicht, was ich tun soll. Ja, aber wir gehen mal hinter Silas her.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Wir wollen reingehen.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Kapitel 3 wieder der Hawkins. Ich weiß nicht, wie viele Kapitel es gibt. Ich hoffe 40. Jetzt hier ist auch schon gleich alle. Prost.
Follow me. I know the place.
Okay. Seltsames
Who
Bild.
left this light on?
Seltsames Tablett. Neues Ziel. Tagebuch konsultieren. Ich habe ein CP verfügbar. Ich mache jetzt Ermittlungen auf volle Pulle. Das ist mein Ding. Muss immer mein Tagebuch konsultieren. Der Fall. Die Brandstätte finden. Okay. Wir sind sehr einigermaßen hell. Krasse Gemälde. Okay. Das ist Charles Hawkins. Bis von Sarah und es ist auch da irgendwas erkennbar ist. Vielleicht Charles Hawkins.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Okay. Gucken wir mal, was wir in der Vergangenheit finden.
What kind of meat is this?
Finde ich hier nur eine Sache. Moment. Das sieht schon sehr wild aus. Okay. Auch da ist er wieder rum.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Kein Wunder bei dem Essen.
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Ich denke schon. Haben wir jetzt hier alles entdeckt? Gucken wir mal. Wir gehen noch mal rum und gucken. Okay. Also, das ist seltsames Fleisch natürlich. Und ich glaube...
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Ich komme gleich nach nebenan. Sie müssen doch hier auch mal was untersuchen, Bradley. Das ist die Brandstätte.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Okay. Wonach sucht er in der Pyramide? Neuer Hinweis. Gut, dass wir geguckt haben.
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
Ich möchte auch wieder was für Medizinkunde und so weiter lernen.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Ja, dann gucken wir mal. Okay.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Oder wollte er Dämonen vertreiben?
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Vielleicht müsste ich das mal anzünden bei Gelegenheit. Da ist noch was. Oh. Natürlich wieder vergessen. Steuerung, Tastatur, ducken, linke Steuerungstaste.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Okay.
They had a fight. Why?
Geht hier an einen Streit. Die Öllampe. Okay, ich muss noch was finden.
Did someone escape the fire?
Einer ist entkommen.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire
No
was
front.
more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Okay. 2 verfügbar, noch 3. Geil. Aber wir gucken mal gerade. Tagebuch. Hinweise. Eieiei. Das letzte Abendmahl. Okay. Foto. Schuh. Da auch eine Öllampe. Die Brandstätte. Okay, das haben wir alles schon besprochen.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Hier ist hier hell genug, oder?
This door is locked.
Da brauche ich wohl einen Schlüssel. Okay, es donnert draußen. Okay, was haben wir da? Yes, Medizin. Nicht mehr viel und wir sind auf Stufe 2. Okay. Ist hier was im Kamin? Ja, schön wär's. Was haben wir hier?
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Einer hat überlebt, aber wer? Sarah oder Charles? Hier ist es doch ein bisschen gruselig hier in der Villa.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. This door is blocked from the outside.
Ich kann auch nicht nach oben. Okay. Hier sind wir lang gekommen. Es gibt nur einen Weg.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Das ist jetzt hier ein ganz seltsamer Vibe, dieser Raum. Ich schätze, hier geht gleich was an.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Wir finden was in den persönlichen Sachen. Persönliche.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Hinterm Tisch ist auch nichts.
This place was falling apart long before the fire. This place was falling apart long before the fire.
Okay.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Okay. Okay. Und ich habe hier den nächsten Punkt. Und ich dachte, ich wäre auf Level 2, aber einer fehlt noch. Fuck. Wesens haben so viel gelesen.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
Okay.
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. "20,000 Leagues Under the Sea." Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Hier komme ich wohl nicht rein. Was soll ich hier finden?
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Wer ist Anton Wellard? Also. Sarah hat die Kundschaft in Schrecken versetzt und Dr. Fuller ist bestimmt ein Psychologe. Wer ist Anton Wellard? Jetzt haben wir viele neue Hinweise. Das ist der Beschwerdebrief. Vieles neues Wissen im Inventar. Aber mir fehlt noch ein bisschen der Zusammenhang.
Locked. The boys' room.
Okay. Was haben wir denn hier? Der arme Junge. Oh. Aber Sascha die Wizard von Oz, den Film auf jeden Fall noch nicht. Müsste ich mal googeln.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Okay, Simon hatte Angst.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
Das frage ich mich auch. Und ist Sarah entkommen?
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Und viel Wizard of Oz. Hinter der Tür ist auch nichts. Okay.
What will her room reveal about her?
Hier kommt das Fragezeichen. Hier geht's weg. Also hier gibt es irgendwas aufzuklären. Wahrscheinlich muss ich mal hier genau in die Ecken gucken, ohne hochzugehen. Oder ist oben das Geheimnis? Man weiß es nicht. Der Schlüssel zum Büro von Sarah Hawkins. Top.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Barbiturate sind schon übel. Okay. Gehen wir nochmal hier hin. Kommt das Fragezeichen? Nein. Haben wir das lang vorher an? Wahrscheinlich. Okay. Ich dachte, wir haben einen Schlüssel.
This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Okay. Hier ist doch was faul.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Ein Ritualkreis an hier auf dem Boden, ne?
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Wer ist denn FS? Dr. Fuller. Bei dem war sie also. AD? Weiß ich nicht. FS.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Francis Sanders. Abtauchen können wir hier nicht.
Bradley? Is that you?
Egal. Die Tür ist offen. Okay.
Is anyone there?
Was ist da los? Warum wurde ich gemalt? Ein bisschen crazy.
You! Stop!
It's you. I heard running in this corridor.
There's an intruder in the house. It was him. This door was closed earlier. Where did he go? They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. It looks like an old seaway map.
Dark water. Mitten auf dem Meer, London, Madrid, Teneriffa, Kanarische Inseln, weiß ich nicht welche. Seltsam.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
Der hat eine Schürze.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. Seems like this came from a log.
1847. Das ist die Geschichte. Sie haben ihn Wahl gesichtet, alle anderen Wahlen sind tot. Grotesker Wahl. Okay.
There must be a link with the Seaway map. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Das Killer. Das Killer. Ob ich mal da oben hingehe.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Wednesday, da sind so Klammern dran. 57 Nord, 51 West. Das war auch meine Idee.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
57 Nord, 51 West. Null, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Okay.
Damnation. I can't budge these gears. I need a tool. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Schwer zu erkennen. Now, the fucking Globus.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Gucken wir uns das nochmal an.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Hä, bin ich doof? Dreiundfünf- 33, 53 ist doch gekennzeichnet. 53 müsste hinkommen. Das sind die Höhen gerade. 33 ist ungefähr da. 10, 20, 30, 5. 33, 53, da wo das Kreuz ist. Kann das denn sein? Hier ist ungefähr 53. 33 sollte auch passen.
Looks like it worked.
Well done, Pierce.
Okay. Hätte man alles einfacher haben können. Hatten wir nicht. Wir sind in Kapitel 4. Ja. Ich war ganz oben in dem Raum noch nicht, wo der Typ abgehauen ist.
Secret
So.
passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah,
Ich würde sagen,
and he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
Das war schön. In diesem Sinne, habt jetzt eine schöne Nacht. Morgen werden wir den Geheimgang erkunden. Ich freue mich drauf.